What's good, everybody? What's going on? Caught me off guard, like always. Truth just asked me like 3 times if I was ready, and I kept saying, "Yeah, I'm ready." But
He was trying to make a phone call or something, so something got your attention.
I just remember last minute to cut the volume off on my phone,
Oh, okay.
so that's what I
What's good, Tone?
that's what I was doing. Hey, Tony. Um, if you guys notice, I got this shirt on. This shirt is like everything that's me, man. I'm a Jones. That's my last name, and everything is a Jones thing, and a lot of people just wouldn't understand it. I thought this was dope when I got it.
Nice,
I got it
nice.
ordered for me, but it's true, man. I don't know why. Busy week in news world. Just real quick, I wanted to talk about a couple of things before we hop right into the topics. I'm trying to get used to this extremely bright light. Jesus. I got to make sure I definitely wear concealer that matches my skin color now that
Tone said you're mad covered up.
I am. Oh, I ain't got no boobs out or anything, but I said that last show. I'm not coming, a certain way anymore. Fuck it. I got this big ass belly. Ain't no use in trying to look cute and be cute or anything. I do my face up, just the parts that y'all can see. Everything down below. I've been wearing these sweatpants for about 2 weeks straight, so so I can fit. So I just take them off and like shake them out a little bit, and then hang them up over the door, and then I put them back on tomorrow, and the next day, the next day, the next day, and the next day. But it's all I can fit, so I'm covered up. I'll show a little maybe a little cleavage next week. We'll see if I can find something big enough to
What's good,
fit them.
Prodigy?
Hey, Prodigy, what's going on? All right, so a couple days ago, I was on Facebook, and you see the little midget up there that was up there crying, talking about he was getting bullied. And now everybody talking about it was a grown 18-year-old man. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yes, it was a little boy.
There was a little boy. I think the person they say was 18 was a grown midget, and they just donated something to the kid or something.
Listen, what happened was the little boy was on there talking about he wanted to kill himself because everybody was messing with him.
Right, yeah, I saw that.
And then
What's good, Craig?
Hey, Craig. Then it turned out to be that little 9-year-old boy was really an 18-year-old grown man. You ain't see that?
Nah, I didn't see it. When did that come out?
It's on my page.
I was saying it must have happened
Yesterday.
Because well, all right. So yesterday was, I think, what's it was what, Friday? Days are so mixed up for me.
Yes.
This job shit is killing me. All right, so I got in Friday. Had to come here. Had 2 shows. So I tried to get a little quick nap as soon as I got in. Actually, I went in, went to the gym, showered. I think I took like maybe a 2-second nap, came straight here. Had 2 shows, got home, and was nightville. So I'm not up to what happened. And then, I got here early. I've been here all day.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he was a 18-year-old. Raised a lot of fucking money,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I saw GoFundMe talking about sending great kids to Disneyland and all this stuff.
Yeah, what's they did send him to Disney? What I don't know if he's an artist or an actor or whatever.
The comedian.
He's a dwarf or whatever, and
Yes.
he sent the kid to Disney World or something.
He wasn't even a kid, man. It was a 18-year-old grown-ass man. So shout out to their family for being able to scheme everybody. I wish I can come up with something like that. Like,
Well, I mean, the sad part about situations like that is bullying is a real
Yeah.
problem
yeah,
in America.
yeah. My daughter gets bullied. The pretty one.
And which one?
Crip.
Crib?
Yeah.
Why?
This little girl stay bullying my daughter all the time.
The other girl must not be attractive or something, or maybe
She's
they
not.
like
Her mother
the same
ain't.
boy likes or whatever. Because
Ain't
that
nothing-
happens sometimes.
Yeah, the same boy like the
Yeah, that's all right. That says it right there.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, what people don't understand is like the amount of violence that does come from bullying, and you're not gonna have the mass shooting in a urban area like you have in the white areas, because you don't know who the fuck packing.
right.
Urban area.
It's true. It's true.
So you ain't trying to do all that shit, but in the other other schools that you could pretty much get away with that. But unfortunately, it is a serious situation.
It is. So I'll never take another GoFundMe serious again. I put one up a couple of years ago when I had the house fire, and I dead ass raised $30. So I thought
Yeah, bro. I mean, we
like
laugh,
we
but
lost everything, but
at the end of the day, the greatest thing about a tragedy is you actually get to see who holds you in the same with the same passion as you hold them into.
Hell
And
yeah.
I always tell people, everybody wants
preach.
everyone wants rain, sunshine, and rainbows, and you don't really know if the person really has your back, your friend, whoever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Because like I know it was one of the kids we grew up with. It was our boys, man. We shot off the roof together. We did all kinds of shit. Other shit I can't tell y'all, but we did all kinds of shit together. And the day my cousin got jumped, he ran.
See that?
So
See that?
if that situation wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't have knew that that's not the person you want to bring with you
Yeah,
if shit pops off.
for sure. Listen, I tell you what, I just realized throughout like the past couple of weeks the amount of like real friends that I have while I've been planning this baby shower. Like it's been one of the hardest things, but not a single one of my friends has reached out to me to ask me if I needed anything. Was there anything they can do?
I will say this though,
None of them.
because of you and the type of person you are, it's not as easy for people to approach you to ask you if you want help. So I will say for you, you can say it right here and now. I'm looking for help, and let them show if they are willing to help or not. That's what I would say about you. Because, you give off this, not me against the world, but, you know what I mean? Like, to anybody on the outside looking in, you have everything. Everything's planned because you're that planner, the school, the job, and they don't understand at the end of the day, like, there's still life. You know what I mean? There's still kids. So everybody may think you're okay and you're good. You know what I mean? So I would say to you, hey, listen, motherfuckers, I need somebody to carry something in this motherfucker, something. So, put it out there that you're looking for help and see what you get back.
Nah, it's okay. I mean,
All
not
right?
even
You just said it.
okay. Not even as far as the baby shower goes. Just like, you know what, Kara? Hey, I know you like about to pop. How you feeling? Type shit. I haven't heard from anybody.
Yeah, that
now,
I can't. Yeah.
listen, I get on Facebook and I'm talking hella shit about all of my personal life. I got everybody in my inbox and on my text messages. Hit me up, Kara, what's going on? Like, everybody want to know about that. But 5 weeks before I'm getting ready to have my daughter, I ain't hear from nobody. So it's a little depressing, but it is what it is. And shout out to my baby father. He's watching. He told me he was proud of me and I don't have my boobs all out. See, I kept it. You see my shirt, boo? I kept it simple today. Last week I didn't either, so All right, so I wanted to talk about the little midget who schemed everybody for their money, and I thought it was funny, and
You thought that's funny?
I thought it was
I mean,
funny.
you had so many stars go on and tell them, give them free fucking kung fu lessons and. You know what I mean? MMA and everybody, we got you, buddy, and all this other shit.
I need something like that.
Well, I mean,
I'm about to start a GoFundMe, like
You
mother with
can-
mad kids.
you can see with situations like that how you can tell what bothers people. And the fact that this young man had this great outpour of support from stars all across the world telling him he does matter. And yeah, I mean, okay, if the motherfucker's 30, that was some real tears there. There was no acting. You know what I mean? And what people fail to realize is that people are cruel.
Yeah.
And because you look different and you are different, people want to make fun of you because of it.
Yeah.
But not one time, I don't know, because somebody was saying, oh, he got polo, he got this and that.
Gucci. He was
Yeah.
like, he did a whole
The
Gucci
family
shoe.
didn't say they were poor. They just say they want you to help with the fucking bullying. And she didn't ask for money. She just asked for people who knew what she can do to try to stop it.
Yeah.
And then everybody, unfortunately, everyone thinks finances is the key to everything. So they pour money, $30,000. I think way more than that.
It was $300,000 they
Yeah, that's
raised
right, it
for
was
that little
300,
boy.
yeah. Shit.
$300,000. I had a fucking house fire. I got $30. Thanks, friends. I appreciate. I appreciate all of y'all. And then the funny thing is, they took somebody picture off of from Patterson. This little young boy. This little.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny.
Yo, I got it on my page too. They said dude is in jail. Somebody raised $210 for him. Talk about my 12-year-old. I'm like, that boy is not 12. I done seen him all over the place.
Mustache, yeah.
Yes, boy is not 12. That is a grown man, y'all. Don't listen. You need some place to send your money. I'll give you my Cash App information. I'll give you my PayPal information. Send it to me. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get on these topics this week. I was on like a cheating binge. We've all been cheated on, I guess. Listen, I asked my baby father if he ever got cheated on. He said no. But I thought we all, have gotten cheated on. So I thought this would be a good topic to bring up and to talk about for this week. So on Friday, my question of the day is, can a relationship go back exactly to how it was after one partner cheats? And I did some research online and read a bunch of different articles, and I still come down and feel the same way about the shit. Can it go back to the way it was? Hell no. Trust is gone. The internet says, well, you're supposed to be able to accept that they've made a change. Everybody makes mistakes. Unless you slipping, tripping, falling, and landing in some pussy for a man, to me, that's not a mistake. So I asked Facebook what they thought about it, and I got a couple of comments on it. Tony, Prodigy, Tony, with the essays, I got them.
Real quick, Craig says hell no, but go ahead. Let's hear
Nah, I don't think it can go back. Prodigy said, no, hell no, absolutely not. Whoever the cheater was can't be trusted again, especially if it was marriage and there's kids involved. I feel whoever takes the cheater back, forgets and forgives is a fool because they're just going to do it again. You will be a doormat. Kick them to the curb. Bye. Just real quick, I got cheated on. I think I got cheated on by every fucking guy I ever been with. It's not embarrassing now. I can laugh at it now. But the father of my kids, baby daddy too, he used to, do it frequently. I used to get pictures sent to me to the house. I used to get phone calls, text messages, emails. I will say that the one thing it did do is it mentally fucked me up because now I can't ever trust another man. Did I take him back like an asshole many times? Yes, mainly for the kids. But I think that when you allow somebody or you forgive somebody for cheating and then you take them back, you're giving them the green light to just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. And then they give you the same excuse over and over again and you accept it. I think it has a lot to do with a person's esteem. If you don't feel like you can do any better for yourself, then you're going to keep going back to that same person, which I did. And at that point in my life, I wasn't who I am now, the strong person that I was. So I just kept taking it. But it's not fair. Shout out to Tony. I know he's out there. I swear to God. Oh, my God. Here's Tony's essay. He said, that's incredibly irresponsible to think it can, whether he or she forgives him or not. So if I were to cheat on Kara and she takes me back, what's to say I won't cheat again or vice versa? I guarantee she's looking at me completely different now. The trust isn't the same. The communication is timid, tense, and lacking compared to how it used to be. If I cheated, she would be foolish to forget what I did like it never happened, even though it did. Forgiveness is the ability to let go, and anyone can do that given the right mindset. Forgive, but don't forget. That's what wise people do. They also let the relationship die. There's nothing to salvage after you made the decision to cheat. Cheating doesn't equal mistake. Thought that was pretty dope.
Definitely.
One of my biggest issues that I had as being somebody who got cheated on was every time you think about wanting to be intimate with that person, you visually see them with the other person. And that's what messed me up. I'm
He was
telling you,
plowing that bitch. Oh my
yo,
god.
that nigga ain't had no fucking oral sex for me for like 6 years. And you know what? I couldn't do it because I seen pictures of her doing it to you. So anytime he would bring it up or ask for it, I would go get the picture and just lay it on the table. You can call her if you want, because I'm not gonna do it. You know, but it does things to people.
All
You
right,
know.
Craig says people might stay with the person, but they won't trust them, and they plot in their own get back.
I did, and I swear to God, I say this shit all the time. Anything you could do, I could do 10 times better. Go ahead out there and cheat on me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go fuck another nigga and have his kids, and that's exactly what I did. It wasn't. It wasn't revenge. It just happened that way, and that's how karma works. That's what it was. So, um, shout out to Quant Ingram. He's never on any of my posts, so I was happy that he did reply to this one. He said, "This is always going to be my opinion." And I state that once a person cheats, the relationship will never be that way it was from the beginning, because the trust was broken. But each and every relationship is different. The insecurity is going to play a major part since the person has cheated. He or she is going to hold that over their partner's head for the simple fact that you've done it once. Who's to say you wouldn't do it again? But that's my own personal experience. You ever heard of a relationship working after cheating?
Yes,
What?
but I'll give my opinion after the comments.
Okay. Richard L. Henderson, he said, nope, because you want to hurt that person like they hurt you. I'm vindictive as fuck, so yes, that was me. Especially if you were the faithful one. Then you are no good for a lot of women after that for a while. Please believe that, which is true. Shout out to Joe Mary Laverne. She said, hell no, it will never be the same. That was the last comment that I had gotten on that one.
I will
I don't
say
see it.
this: people have to remember, we unfortunately always lead with our representative. We put on the greatest face possible when we're trying to court someone. We're trying to get someone to be ours, or whatever situation may be. But we forget to do the same things that got the person to stay with us. So I'm saying that to say this: you can't be mad at your significant other for cheating if you are not taking care of them physically. So if
Oh, that's good.
so if you went from having sex every single day to not having sex, now it can be different. You work, there's different things, but if you're just like not giving it up, you can't be mad when the person goes out there and gets it from someplace else. It's a need. You're hungry, you go eat. You fix something to eat. You go out to eat. So in situations like that, I've seen where people knew, yo, what did you expect? And it wasn't until that point that you had to look at yourself and be like, yo, he's right. Even though I'm hurt, but he's right. Or she's right. Because I wasn't handling my business.
Oh my God. Yo, you're giving me chills.
Another one happened to me. I was dating one young lady and met this other young lady while I was dating this young lady. Mm-hmm. And then when me and that other young lady broke up, I wound up dating the other lady. Wasn't planned. It just fucking happened. So what happened? The other one obviously wants to deal with me again. And this relationship is still brand new. But I was with the other one for about a year and change, and it was some real feelings there. I slept with the other one. So I got you, Prodigy. Hold on. The other one decided to go back and let the other one know I cheated. So that other one decided to cheat back on me. And I found out when the nigga hit up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Oh my God.
I initially was upset and mad. But at the end of the day, like you said, Craig, she was going to get me back. It was bound to happen.
Yeah.
And what I said to her was, okay, what do you want to do now? I'm not saying I'm not upset. I'm not saying I'm not hurt. I'm not saying I'm not mad. I'm saying you were justified. What do you want to do now? And we continue the relationship.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Project says relationships that work after cheating, he or she is staying for the money, or they're going to be miserable together for the kids. That's how I feel.
I agree.
You agree? I will say
That's
this.
what I did.
No,
It wasn't for the money. Well, maybe the money. Maybe for him, it was for the money.
Right.
You know, he wasn't working for like the first 6 years of our relationship. I held the house down.
Right.
You know, so I guess he was looking at it as if, you know, where else am I gonna go, where I'm gonna have somebody
All these
completely
benefits.
Yeah.
Like I said, I will say this again, and it's God has asked about it actually working out, and you understand that you fucked up, you made a mistake. Whether you cheated on her and she took you back, and he or she, I'm telling you right now, if you cheat on a person and they take you back, they fucking somebody. Now they may
Yeah,
not. They
come
may not. It's
on.
real talk. Now they may not tell you. You may never ever know. But somebody else busting your girl mouth, fellas. That same stomach you licking, a nigga nutted, wiped his dick and smeared it all over. They're going to get their get back. Same thing with fellas. And here's what you have to understand, fellas, how bad women are. You can fuck a friend and get away with it. Or a very close relative. Because there's always going to be a friend or a close relative that can't stand them.
You know what?
It's just the truth. It's the fucking truth.
And we could always fuck a nigga friend.
Yes and
Or
no.
one of his relatives. Yeah,
Yes and no.
Listen,
Now, here's what I'm saying. Like, we're talking about...
I'm
See,
trying to be good.
women play around with the friend card way more than men. Now, men have associates. But my boy, nah. You could be in front of my boy butt-ass naked, crotch smelling like the Thanksgiving dinner, he wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy. Because I say, like, women have all these friends. Oh, this one and that one and this one and that one. Men don't have friends like women have friends. So you would be able to fuck a nigga that hang around him, yeah. But you're going to be able to fuck his boy.
Yeah, that
Whether the niggas...
no.
You know what I'm saying?
not-
Whether the nigga's his family member or not. Now, family don't mean shit. But I'm talking about my boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't your boy. That ain't his boy. That wasn't his boy.
Listen,
That's a nigga he hung out with, drunk with, smoked with.
they call each other brothers. Listen, I did this.
I feel you. I feel you.
I did this. I was messing with a dude.
That must be a different culture. But I know
You know.
when I was growing up in the hood, there was certain things that were off limits. And when the moment you had feelings for someone, true feelings, not puppy love feelings, that woman was off limits.
I mean, what if it was just basically like a she take care of me type shit, and I'm fucking
I don't
her?
give a fuck. Here's what I tell men.
He might not have cared.
Here's what I'm telling men all the time. God made more than one for a fucking reason, fellas. And at the end of the day, why would you want something that your boy, and you know how nasty your boy is, flipped and flapped? Get something fucking brand new.
Well, I mean, it don't hurt him if you
I
don't
tell
know.
nigga anytime, you go after me, Lord have mercy, nigga, because I got fucking problems.
See,
You
that's,
fuck any bitch after
that's
me.
the issue with men. Men sit around and talk about the girl that they
You
fucking
don't never
and
hear me
shit.
talk up. Like, I'll say, like, experience, but I don't never give nobody blow for blow details other than the fact that I'm aggressive or I like this or I like that. I'm not going to give anybody that information because it's none of your fucking business. And if your boy or your girl ever asks you for that, stop talking to that person immediately. None of your true friends, true family members should want to know how you blow your man. None of your true boys or your true family members want to know if you eat your girl from the back. You ask shit because you want to know it. You want to picture it. Yo, I just ate this bomb-ass sandwich from over here. How was it? Oh, man, the season, it was perfect. Or, yo, that movie was crazy. Look what happened. You ask because you want to know, because you're interested.
But what if you don't ask? Like, listen, I know for a fact.
Niggas know not to send go no details like that around me.
Okay. I know for a fact I was messing with this guy. He used to sit and brag about me to all of his friends. Then I started getting friend requests from all of his friends on Facebook. Yo, Kara, what you doing Friday night? Yo, Kara, what you doing Thursday? You know, like, yo, can we chill and shit? Why? Why all of a sudden now? Yo, we spoke to this nigga. This nigga said your shit fire. This nigga said that you... And I've never in my life heard of anything like that. But that was what made me realize that this guy didn't really care about me as much as I thought he did.
No, absolutely not.
You know, I mean, he ain't say nothing that was a lie. But at the end of the day, you know, our sexual relationship should have been a little bit more private.
I mean, because...
So I had to let him
Well,
go.
we always talk on your show, too, about, like, people have to understand what kind of relationship, wink, wink, or situationship you're in.
Okay.
Not just because you think you're in a relationship don't mean you're in a relationship.
Right.
See, especially for fellas. A fella think the moment he spend $1 on the shorty, she his. Or the moment he slid up in there, it's his pussy. Come on. Come on.
I just had to laugh at that for a second. It's funny.
Yes, it is.
It's funny to me, but at the end of the day,
You can come back from it. It's situational. Now, if a person, you were doing your 1,000% best, you were 100% there, you were doing everything you need to do, and the person cheats on you and you take them, yeah, that's a wrap. You'll always be bitter. And men are biggest, I tell you, men are bitches.
They sure
biggest
are.
bitches in the world. So
absolute amen.
a man would take it so much further than a woman would to a certain extent. So if it was one of those where it just happened because you were still doing everything you need to do and it happened, it's not going to work out because it goes to show you were giving it your all and it still wasn't enough. And people understand there's only people, I was giving 200%. There's only 100% people. If you go to 101, that means you have to go beyond your means to make this person happy or satisfied, which means it ain't work. It's not a working situation.
Absolutely not. It's a waste of time.
Absolutely.
And that kind of blends in and bleeds into what the next topic is. I had a question. Somebody asked me straight up, is it worse for a man to cheat or for a woman to cheat? So I did a little digging around and I found this on Facebook, which I thought was like really interesting. I like this. I got to get ready to pull it up. It's a lot.
I mean, yeah.
My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
They blind as shit. I'm talking about how good as they used to be.
Yo, all right. This is deep as fuck and true, okay? This is from a man. It says, we cheat on our girlfriends, but we don't want them to cheat on us. You know why? Because we know cheating is wrong. We cheat for sex, just to fuck. But when a woman cheats, she cheats for love and affection. She cheats with the guy that could potentially replace you. You cheat with the most, but women cheat the best. We dish it out, but we can't take it. Yeah, I thought this was so dope.
That nigga bumped his head, but go ahead.
Nah, yo, I swear to God, after years and years and years of dealing with getting cheated on, when I did the same shit to Henry, it was like grenades and rockets and I'm gonna kill you, bitch, and I'm gonna make your life miserable with every fucking guy you end up messing with, and I'm gonna do this to you. I was getting videos. I was pregnant with his daughter, getting pictures and videos sent to my phone, to my address. You know, I was out there just minding my business, and chick walking across the front of my car, and I see her and shit like that. It was crazy for me. I didn't know what the hell, you know, how to deal with it. But the second, and I'll tell you what, I only cheated on, I didn't even really cheat on my baby father. I just kind of just moved on and had a whole fucking new family. I moved on and I got pregnant with Cairo, and that was it. You know, like, this is who I'm gonna try to be with and try to build the future with. And that shit crushed his soul. But when I had to see videos of and pictures of you with your fucking tongue in bitches' pussies, you expected me to just say, "Oh, well, you know what?" And then I did. For
First of all, who
years
the
I
fuck
did it.
allows somebody to take a photo of them like that?
Oh, I like pictures like that.
No, not okay. If I'm cheating, there's no. It's like you're coming to a celebrity's house. Ain't no phones allowed in this motherfucker.
Are you serious?
Why would I allow someone to take a photo of me doing all kinds of things when I know I'm fucking cheating?
Let me tell you why. This chick used to work at Macy's in Brooklyn. Okay, so she was like one of them type of people into her purses, into her shoes, well out there. She went to church with his mother. Now, when I first got with Henry, everything this man wanted, I got him. He had diamond earrings in his ear. He's walking around with the nicest cell phone. He stayed with a pair of LeBrons on his feet. I took care of him. When she started to notice that, he was doing shit, and it wasn't because, of the shit she was providing him with, she wanted whoever the chick was that he was getting it from or dealing with to know that he was still out there with her. So she purposely took pictures and she purposely did the shit that she did and got it to me so I can see it. I don't knock her for that, man. I respect her for that because he, still even to this day, and I don't give a fuck. I don't moved on. Everything is okay. I'm kind of liking somebody else. But at the end of the day, I'm just kidding. I love him. But at the end of the day, it was like, all of this. And it's like, what was it for? Now I know. She wanted me to see that he was with somebody else.
Real quick, Tone said, I think it's a different breed of woman who cheat for any other reason outside of revenge.
I cheat to replace. Straight up. If I'm going to cheat on you, it's because you're not giving me something that I want. You're not giving me something that I need. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to get it. And I'm going to replace you. And that's just how I am. That's just how it is. I guess I'm a part of that other breed. These women out here today, though, are well, you know what? I can't even say that. Because you have to technically be with somebody in order to cheat. And I'm not with anybody. So if I was to do anything... I'm single. I've been single since July. But, if you're gonna, you got to be in a relationship in order to cheat. So anything I have done between when I broke up to now is fair game because I'm single. But at the end of the day, women today, I think, are cheating to replace. They're not cheating for any other reason.
I think, unfortunately, are you finished with the comments?
No, I haven't even touched the comments
okay,
yet.
good. I'll wait.
Okay, shout out to, Tony, he's here. He said he thought everybody knew this scenario. Men don't like it when women cheat. Quant Ingram, he said, this is my opinion, but I feel that as men, we have sex with the woman for the sensation that it gives us. But a woman has to have some sort of feelings for a man and some kind of way to actually let him enter inside their body because the body is a temple and women who let a man inside their bodies with no feelings or no kind of love for them, period, is one dangerous individual. But like I said, this is only my opinion. I've been with guys and didn't like them. I didn't know them. So, I guess you kind of like them. You kind of like just get to like them type shit. Shout out to Richard. He said, in the first place, some people don't want to be titled as a jump off or a treat, unless it's one that you stand far away from. But once you have multiple situations, both can say, it was fun and leave it at that. Now, the title starts flying around, and both are not ready for the next level, so reaching out becomes only an option. It has nothing to do with psychological shit. You just wanted more, but wasn't ready to be locked down, depending on your age and situation. It's complicated because a nut doesn't create love. Lust does. I thought that was dope.
Fire.
I thought that was really dope.
Fire.
And he also said, which is fake love. Lust is fake love.
It's not love at all.
Joe Mary commented. She asked me, "Do I think that this statement is true?" And I told her, I said, "Well, it's going to be a show topic for later. Later." So she told me to hit her up on live. My cousin, shout out to Glenn Peacock. He said, "Whoever wrote this is a virgin. Get the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers cheat because that's what the fuck they want to do. Motherfuckers like to fuck other people. Simple." That's my cousin. That's my cousin.
Somebody fucked you up, homie. I don't know what her name was.
Yeah, my cousin got like 9 kids by 5, 6 different women.
Somebody done fucked you up, homie.
So
Man,
you
you
know,
sound like a scorn ass woman out here.
it was
No
him.
disrespect to you, you. I ain't call you a female, but you sound like you scoring the shit, homie.
Yes, Donnie Eccles. He said, "Comic Alf, Forever Dolo, fuck out of here." So I guess he doesn't believe that this is true. What do you think about this?
Give me 1 second. I was reading Craig. Craig says, "I've learned to hold back enough that if you cheat, you only hurt you. Plus, I will never be in a relationship again."
Oh, yo, I've given up on that shit too.
Here's
some
the
days.
thing. Again, people, you want. It's why I tell people all the time, like, and really think about this. Love doesn't exist, people. Love is a myth. When you come to relationships, you don't fall out of love with anyone because it's internal. So if you're fucking with someone and then you stop, it's exactly that. We no longer have those ties. It's over. Get over it. You didn't love that person because it stopped. Oh, I love you, but I ain't in love with you. Bitch, go kick rocks.
There's a difference.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
See, that's the thing. People like it's just like the same thing I told Butterfly before the show. That screen behind you is green. It's not turquoise. It's not
Green.
butterfly blue. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you can't be mad that I see it for what it actually is. Like people, we always want to create new terms, new words. At the end of the day, love is eternal. It doesn't end. Craig also says the crazy thing is nowadays people cheat, so if they do get cheated on, they have one in the bag. I say this, and I'll be real with you,
that.
and I'm talking about myself too.
Holy shit.
I'm talking about myself too now, people. Anybody that cheats is a motherfucking coward.
Yes, I agree.
You're a motherfucking coward. A true man and a true woman, and I'm talking about myself here now. I want nobody to get offended. A true man and a true woman will go to that person and say, "Oh, listen, this is not working. You're not doing the things you used to do. Could we fix it? Or it's not what I thought it was, and I'm going to walk away."
That's it. Simple. Not everybody can be that blunt and honest. I'm an honest fucking person, man. You know, and I like myself being this way. You know, I haven't had any issues except for with the baby father with the whole cheating thing. But why don't
I
men?
make that comment again. You wanted me to comment on? I apologize.
Oh no. Well, just in general, it said that men cheat on their girlfriends, but they don't want their girlfriends cheating on them. Is that true?
Here's the thing: what I tell you, people, live in the world I live in, and everyone gets cheated on.
Hell yeah. When my baby father told me he ain't never been cheated on today, I had to laugh on the inside. I've never.
And what I mean by that is there are different degrees of cheating, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in a relationship and I get cheated on every day. There are different ways, the forms of cheating. Depending on what type of situation you in or the severity of the shit y'all going through, it will only go but so far.
Right.
Now, just because she ain't let a nigga penetrate her vagina, that don't mean she didn't cheat. If you do anything that you wouldn't want me to do, it's fucking cheating. Whether it's taking a text, allowing someone who tried to holler at you to holler at you when you know it's wrong, anything like that, it's cheating.
Trying to meet up with
Flirting,
an old
it's
coworker.
cheating. It's cheating. We cheat every day.
Not
I'm at a
me.
job. I see a lot of fat ass. I'm like, oh, I look.
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think that's a form of cheating. I think actual contact and
Nah.
so look at
So
that.
you want someone again? It's doing something you don't want the other person to do.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm a realist. I understand she's going to find other people attractive. You know, me personally, I always tell her because we always get into discussions about it. I think she's the only one in the world that thinks I'm attractive, but she doesn't believe that. You know what I mean?
No.
That's what I tell her all the time. But it's just more lines of like everyone's different. What other comments we got?
Yo, men be lying, yo. They be cheating too. That was all the comments on that. But men
Oh,
be...
man, no, again, here's the thing. Not everyone, if we take the time to ask questions and don't be afraid to ask questions about the person's past. Why did it end? If a person was like, well, I don't want to get into it, don't fuck with that person.
What?
I want to know what the fuck happened. Because I tell you right now, if you meet someone and all they do is complaining about the other person, it was fucking them.
You think
Plain
so?
and simple.
You think so?
It's them. Plain and simple.
You
And
think
then on the
so?
fact of the matter, if they can't shut up about the fucking ex, they not over they fucking ex.
But you know what? It would have to mean what they're... It would have to be more or less so like what the topic of the conversation was about. Because
I don't give a fuck what it is.
I talk about my ex a lot with my ex.
They're exes. We're talking about full-blown relationships. So you're not talking about your ex to your man.
I don't
That's
have a
different.
man.
No, but I'm saying. You talking about your ex to your man would be different. Instead of talking to your ex with your ex about your ex. That's different than you talking to the man that you're dating about your ex.
Nah.
Man or female. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear you talk about this motherfucker because obviously something went wrong and it wasn't all him. And I always say people regret the shit they do. It just goes to show you. I was dating this girl. And one of my biggest pet peeves with her is I didn't get head enough. And sure enough, the next relationship she went into, she woke that nigga up every morning with head.
Well, see, that's the reason why I think it's important for two people to discuss the reason why things didn't work out. I am 100% for that. I called my baby daddy up. I said, listen, I just need to know what I did wrong in our relationship. So that way when I move on to my next relationship, I'll know what I need to do better and
See, it
differently.
depends on who the fuck you talk about. Because a motherfucker like me, because I've always thought the worst shit in the world for a man to say about a woman that he was in a relationship with is, I don't care if it's with me or someone else, I just want her to be happy. I want to slap the shit out of any motherfucker that say that.
Oh, yeah, that's how it should be, though.
We're together. I don't give a fuck if you happy or not.
I just want the best for you. That's
Best,
my
I
favorite
don't
line.
give two shits. We're together. That's the whole point. Why the fuck would I want you to be happy when you made me miserable? Bitch, go somewhere, go off a roof. Kirk died. I don't give a fuck if the niggas has more money, satisfy you more. I don't give a fuck. We're not together no more.
Oh, my God. It doesn't ever dawn on you that maybe they could be making the next person miserable, and that makes you
I don't
happy
give a
just
fuck.
the thought of it?
No, I don't give a fuck. The moment you start doing that shows that you're the bitter one in the relationship. It shows that you didn't give it your all. If I give something my 100%, I don't give a fuck what you do or how you do it. Now, I'm the same nigga who walked in, a nigga plowing his ex-girl after we just broke up. So obviously the nigga was there already. I shook the
Oh.
nigga motherfucking hand.
That's what I wanted to ask you about.
What's
You
up?
said something earlier about pretty much having someone on reserve. Do you think that's the case with everybody?
Always.
Get the fuck out of here.
Always.
No.
No, serious.
I don't-
Here's the reason why I say that. There's always a coworker, someone you pass, a restaurant you go to, because you keep going to that restaurant because you know that person's attractive, or you get flirted a little bit.
This-
So in subconscious in the back of your mind, it's there.
I think that's a man thing.
It's a woman thing.
I don't have anybody on reserve. I've never had anybody on
You do.
reserve.
You do. There's somebody in your motherfucking inbox that's a possibility, and that's when you can tell because women and men always got possibilities. People, don't ever think when you and that person break up that there ain't somebody there that was already in that person's ear, or was making that person feel good about certain things that you wasn't making feel good about. Oh, you so pretty. You don't never tell me you pretty. If I gotta remind you you pretty, you with the wrong motherfucker. It's your self-esteem, not mine. If I gotta convince you,
Self-esteem.
yeah, if I gotta convince you pretty, bitch, your problems is way further than this.
Yeah, that's a damn mess.
It's the truth.
I think men be having chicks on reserve.
It's
not-
both ways. It's
Nah.
both ways.
I don't see that for a lady at all.
Crazy.
You know what it is? With me, like if I'm in a relationship with a guy and things don't work out, I'm gonna always try to go better. If I met him on Facebook, I'm not looking for nobody else on Facebook. That's it. Because better for me is maybe going out and meeting somebody outside of the whole social media world. You know, so I'm not entertained. And believe me, 9 months pregnant, I got guys all in my inbox all day, every fucking day. I'll throw a picture up on Facebook of one of my old photo shoots. Everybody is all over the place.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because I tell people all the time. You'll always be able to find someone to sleep with.
Yep.
It's having them
That's
there,
easy.
waking up in the morning, happy that you're the one there is the challenge.
That's what I want.
And that's what it boils down to, because people, the word ugly doesn't exist, people. I just want you to know that. Because no matter how a person looks, there's someone out there that appreciates what that person has, whether it's one leg, one big toe, a missing arm. There's someone that's going to see past all that and still care and love that individual. So ugly doesn't exist. Now, you may not be interested or attracted to that person, but that's you. Somebody is. And if you don't believe me, there's like 12 crackheads in your neighborhood that's pregnant right fucking now. Plain and simple. Everybody likes different things.
I see.
So at
I
the end of
see.
the day, you have to truly understand that any and everyone can be replaced. And a prime example is this. Halle Berry, who's one of the most attractive women in the world, everybody cheated on.
Yeah.
You know why? Because she didn't live up to the hype. No, she didn't live up to the hype. Even Eric Benet, bitch, they ain't giving no pussy. How can you be this heavenly creature and not giving no pussy? David
Eric
Justice.
Benet is
But I asked David Justice. Same fucking person. I mean, well, different person, same situation. Bitch don't want to give you no pussy.
Eric
She
Benet
married a white
is
man.
a nympho.
Shit ain't work out.
He's
no
a
fucking
sex
nympho.
addict.
No sex addict.
He is
I
a
want
sex
to continue
addict.
to fuck my girl, my wife. It'd be different if I went out there, you giving me all the pussy in the world, but I'm fucking all these other bitches. No. He was fucking all them other bitches because he wasn't getting no pussy from his wife. Or, let's say even further. Oh man, Beyonce, she's so beautiful, sexy, talented, all this other shit. Nigga still sliding in another bitch pussy.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It's all about how special you make that person feel.
Word.
Because there's a chick out there that looked like her face was dragged on the motherfucking concrete, and that nigga is the most faithfulest motherfucker to her
I don't
because she
understand.
made him feel special, appreciated. And I tell women all the time, men are very simple as hell. Keep our balls empty and our stomachs full, and you won't have no fucking problem. Simple shit.
Not unless you're dealing with the men that I deal with.
What, you dating with men who aren't ready for relationships? There's a difference.
I dealt with men that weren't not only ready for relationships, they weren't ready for anything.
No, they're not ready for it. This is what I say. If you go out there, you weren't ready for a relationship. And I said, it takes that grown-ass person, not that coward, to say, listen, this is not what I thought it was. This is not what I expected. And I'm going to have to go out there and find my happiness. I appreciate the time and effort we spent together, but it's just not working for me.
Yo, can you write that on a piece of paper for me?
This is recorded. You good?
I need to have that written just like that because I want to say it just that way.
Well, I mean, that's why I got stabbed, and that's why I've been food poisoned several times by women.
You know.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, people expect things to go a certain way. And just because the last two dudes were thirst and I'm not, it's a problem. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, people mad that you don't paw over them,
well,
that you're not upset over them. I'm not somewhere in the ditch crying my heart out. Oh. God made more than one for a reason, boo-boo.
I can't.
And it go both ways.
Okay, but then you also have to look at, different situations and circumstances. If you got
I'm
one
listening.
that's busting the ass to try to make you happy, and
Then you weren't ready to appreciate it.
How do you?
You
become-
have sometimes you have to lose good to appreciate when you get it. Like I remember my first job. I ain't want to do shit. I just want to collect a check. And then I got a good job and I lost it because I was a lazy ass.
Okay.
Now I'm one of the hardest workers. I'm sorry, I am the hardest worker.
Okay.
But it's so embedded in me now, it's regular to me.
Okay.
Like the other night, the guy that I relieved left all his night work and my day work for me. And I did it. I didn't complain to nobody
Shit.
because I get paid out the ass. And on top of that, it helps my day. It helps my day go. But that's what I'm
faster.
saying. Just it's different people, different situations. But in his case, what he don't understand is everything we do is computerized at my job. So I closed out all the tickets. So that means I did it. What did you do tonight? What did you do today?
Right.
If he did everything.
Right.
And mind you, all the problems that go into our system is timestamped.
Okay.
So if something happened at 9, why wasn't it done until the morning when the next person came in? You had 8 hours. What happened?
Right.
And everything we do is systematic. So at the end of the day, put the true time and effort in. And again, people, you have to say to yourself, really think about what goes into an actual relationship. That means it's we, not me. Any and everything I do, I have to know, think, is it going to hurt or make the person I'm with uncomfortable? If you can't answer those questions or be prepared to say, I can't do this because it's going to hurt her, and do it anyway, then you're not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because at the end of the day, you're human, people. You've been with yourself many years, and you've been with the person you're with. So you're going to have selfish ways and selfish thoughts.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you have to come back to earth and be like, nah, that's wrong. I can't do it like that.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever dealt with anybody who had like that's talk to themselves to be able to
Oh,
question.
I do it all the time, man. Because, like, here's the thing, like, with me, I've always been a cheater. You know what I mean? Like, the last,
Goals.
like, 15 years of my life, I've grown the fuck up. But at the end of the day, if you fuck with me throughout the course of our lives, like I told her about, this one chick, and I ain't proud of it, and I'm not bragging. I felt bad about it, but I fucked her whole family. Her goddaughter, I mean, her godmother, her aunt, I mean, one of her friends, like, I just ran through them. But it's just like, and I didn't give a fuck.
Goals. Did you
I-
care about her?
Huh? I thought I did, but obviously I didn't because I did the things I did.
Did you realize that while you were together or after?
Oh, I didn't give a fuck. Because you gotta remember, like, I went from being 395 to 138 in one summer. And I'm not an ugly dude. So the fact that I was fit, I worked out, and I had that, and I was from out of state, it was a wrap. Every county in Louisiana, they have parishes. So it's like counties or boroughs here. I had a girl in everyone. Everyone.
Damn, maybe I need to move.
And the fact that, like, I've always been good with words because I was so big, the only way I could get a young lady to show me some attention was through words. So the fact that I took that and then the words finally matched the face, I was a lethal motherfucker.
Aww.
I knew what to tell you and how to tell you to get you wanting me. And the moment I bust a nut, I was on to the next.
Damn. Jesus Christ. I didn't know that existed. Like, is that like manipulator or?
I mean, it's not manipulated. It's just, unfortunately, I wasn't grown enough to know that how. I mean, I knew words were powerful, but I didn't know how powerful words were.
Jesus Christ. Well,
And like man, you should have saw my setup. I had the tape ready. I'm that old, ladies and gentlemen. I used to have my tape ready. Depending on what girl I was talking to, I had those songs ready. Whether it was a new relationship that I was trying to get her, I knew what songs to play. If it was something that was already happening, I knew what songs to play. I want to treat you right compared to I'm going to treat you right.
yo, you know what? I tell you what.
That was a savage.
I've
man.
learned a lot of shit from you in this year and some change that we've been doing this show.
I was savage.
I might
man.
not trust men because of you.
It's not that, because I'm
Shit.
honest. I tell you right, dead right. I was wrong. I was a coward. I was one of the worst things on the face of this earth to take someone who genuinely gave a fuck about me and showed them no respect at all.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what I did. And I hurt a lot of people, and it wasn't right.
Right.
It definitely wasn't right.
Yo, he looks so sincere, guys. You guys can't see it. I see it.
No, I am, because like it was wrong.
So
Like, you know what I mean? It was
sincere.
dead ass wrong.
You think you blocked any blessings?
For the most, I wouldn't say I blocked any blessings. It made me who I am today. And I think because of it, it allowed me to block the people that it wouldn't have been an actual relationship out.
Okay.
Because, like, people have to understand, having a conversation with me is blunt as hell. And you have a lot of people that aren't prepared to ask the questions I ask. You know what I mean? Like, well, how many niggas bust in your mouth? A lot of women get offended if I ask them that in the first date. Then you're not for me.
Oh my God.
You're not for me.
Yo, fellas, anybody out there watching, anybody who's gonna watch, don't ask me how many times I done had a nigga bust in my mouth on a first date. Okay? You're not ever gonna get a second date from me. You're not even gonna
Shit
get a
not
text.
meant for you, fellas. If that's what you're looking for, or that particular. No, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it. No, that's it. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's just at the end of the day, I am at the point to where I don't want to waste 1 second, let alone days and years with someone that I didn't think would turn into a great relationship. Not saying that it would work forever,
Right.
but at the end of the day, I need to know that you're an honest individual.
Right. Okay. All right.
Just like you can ask a woman how many sex partners she had. And if she hesitates or she comes out right, there's nothing wrong with it. There's no slut shaming.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what guy wants a woman that is an experience? You could say, I want to show her how. No. You want a chick that knows how to ride dick. She just has to learn how to ride your dick.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? You want a woman that knows how to suck dick, so she knows how to suck your dick.
Right.
Not just pass her mouth over it. It's called sucking for a fucking reason. I need to see some suction. You know what I'm saying? I need you to spin on it. You know what I mean?
Yo, I haven't sucked dick in so fucking long. I don't know how to do it anymore.
Ain't nothing wrong with
That's
that.
something else for anybody
Right.
who's out there watching. Don't come to me thinking you're getting your dick sucked. It's just gonna be my
Fellas,
mouth.
if that's what you want, fellas, that's what you want. That's the type of chick you looking for. And she said no, it ain't a bad thing. It's just that she ain't ready. She's not the chick for what you were looking for at that moment.
Right.
So when you are ready, or you settle down, or you change a little, and you're ready to come back to the table, then maybe that's the kind of woman you would want to have a conversation with.
Or you can teach them.
Yeah, no man or no woman wants. Like saying, I don't want to show you. I want you to learn how to operate me, but I don't want to teach you how to operate. You have to have some like. You have a device in your hand that could show and teach you any and every sexual position or how to do in the world. Look at it, learn it, study it. There's no excuse for nobody this day and age not to know how to perform.
I don't know how to perform.
Yeah, all right. They see your
All right.
phone going black. He cursing you the fuck out. I already know that.
Yeah.
I already know that.
Yo, but everything I'm saying is true.
Yeah, that's why he cursed you the fuck
Everything
out.
I'm saying is true.
But
so.
again, the word no isn't as bad as you think it is, people.
Right.
The word no is refreshing. It lets you know that either you need to step your game up, or that's not the person that's ready to hear that or wants to hear that. Because I tell people all the time, I've seen many dudes be with the baddest chicks in the world, and the stories they tell about these chicks is glorifying.
Yeah.
Horrifying, I mean. Like, this one chick, I look at this girl, I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, nigga, she smelled like she was a fucking fishery. And then this one chick that was bad, she came out the shower, her pussy smelled rotten.
Yo, my son just told me this about the girl he was messing with. He was like, Mom, how is it possible for you to come out of the shower and your shit stink? I'm like,
So
I
not
don't know.
the.
Yes.
No, I won't hear that shit because he was fucking with it. You hurt, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit. But at the end of the day, and it's what I'm saying, just because it look good don't mean everything else go with it.
That's for
And
sure.
I say, if you break up with someone, you start talking shit, nigga, you bitter. And I don't know you like that. At the end of the day, I respect you, but anybody that go into shit like that is a bitter motherfucker. You just go, you know what you say? you say, listen, it ended and it goes on. Because if you're saying that about that individual, you was the one with your face all in that stinky ass.
I used to say that.
I don't want to hear it.
The
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Nah.
And Tone said, why a guy sitting up here lying, though? I agree with you, Tone.
What am I lying about? Yo, I have not sat up here and lied to y'all.
That's why your phone went up 5,000 times. Your baby daddy said, nigga, he didn't bust in there on a regular basis.
Yeah, all right.
She was catching these kids.
Yeah, all right.
But, again, this is what I'm saying, like, and this is why I tell people you have to know when your relationship is over.
Yeah.
And you would want to part in a way to where you two could kind of be cordial, where you don't have to deal with the bitterness.
Right.
And this is why I say men can be bigger bitches than women.
They are.
So, and that's what I'm saying, homie. You was all in it. Yeah. All kinds of shit.
Yo, I
Or
can't
then, like,
with you.
my favorite is the chicks. Oh, that nigga couldn't satisfy me. Then why was you in for 5 years?
Yo, but you know what?
You know what I'm saying? I want to hear it.
There's different circumstances.
There's no
like
different
we had the
circumstances.
conversation. We
There's
had
no
the,
different circumstance. If
Yes,
you're
there
with
is.
someone, you're with someone. So if that person's not doing anything and you stayed there, it ain't nobody's fault but yours.
Okay, remember we had the topic discussion. I was talking about my baby daddy number one, how he never used to like taking baths, and you asked me like, well, if the nigga was dirty, how could you have given him kids?
No, my thing is this: you're not sitting here bashing, oh, dirty nigga. This. No, you're saying that okay, he wasn't very hygienic. So you're not coming at it right. So you're not coming at that spiteful old shit, like oh, shit smell like garbage, but you was eating garbage regularly, probably from all fours. So you had both holes smelling like garbage. So like I ain't trying to hear that. Sorry, that's some bitter shit. I mean, you hurt.
Damn mess.
You hurt.
But listen, if he left her, there's no reason for him to be hurt.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe her shit really did stink.
And that's what his mouth is saying he left her.
Yo,
But
you
go
know
ahead.
what? You're a fucking mess.
Nah, ain't no nigga staying with no chick for over a year and they're talking about they pussy stink now. What did Roma just hit you one time? Yeah, he going in on you. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hear
You
that.
can see my face,
Yeah.
right?
So I ain't trying to hear it, like I said. And then people kill me like, okay, who cares who broke up with who? She
Right.
didn't want to be with me no more. All right. God made more than one. Holy shit. Earth is shaking. Oh my gosh. There are other women out there, man. There are
For
other
sure.
men out there.
For
Go
sure.
find them.
For sure.
There's one who looks like that may not have a odor.
Right.
You know what I mean? With a better body, a better face. And
A
fuck all
job,
that. How about a
education.
better actual overall mental capacity?
Yes. Yes.
Who
That's
actually
true.
gives a fuck about you?
That's true. That's true.
Not what you can do for them. Just putting that out there.
Yes. You know what? I will say, like, we got this big bright light on. Now that the show is like almost over and stuff, it makes my teeth look real white.
That's not what Tone said, but go ahead.
Tony.
Nah, he ain't say that. He ain't say that. I was throwing you, Tone. I was throwing you, homie.
My face
Nah, he
is
ain't say
shiny,
that.
but he's
Nah,
got this different light
like I
up here
said,
today.
we have a lot of things in the works. I just dropped hella money on something. And you'll be seeing a lot of great things coming for us for the rest of this year. So, it was time to just pretty much put up or shut up. So I decided to put up. That nigga come to kick your door in tonight. Exactly.
Yo, he's a fucking mess. My baby father's the most. Shut up, Delaney.
The truth. Tell her, Delaney, you bust all in that mouth.
He can't say that because he'd be lying.
I'm gonna have that nigga at your doorstep tonight. Watch.
Shit, I wish. I wish.
Wow.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Thank you for the topics. They wanted to remain anonymous, but one person sent me both of the topics and wanted.
One person said, all right, so you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. It can be resolved, but you have to understand. I will tell you this. If you don't want to get cheated back on, the best thing for you to do is to part ways for a couple of months. That would give that person, male or female, because I don't know who entered this, it would give that other person time to cheat and you feel better about it because y'all actually wasn't together. Or move on realize your flaws and the other person's flaws and correct them. Oh, someone said I sent it via the website. Appreciate it, homie.
Aw.
But yeah, again, man, people out there, don't be afraid to be happy. And I think
Please.
a lot of times we're so afraid to be happy that we will purposely jeopardize or tank what we actually have because it's just something that you haven't been used to. And I know at times it can be scary, but it's a good fucking scary, people.
Listen, I can't wait to be there. It's been a long time for me.
That's not what your baby daddy said, but go ahead.
It's I wish he would make me happy, shit. But for me, it's been a long time, so I can't wait to get to that point and have that feeling again. It's been a long time for me.
No problem.
But I'm at the end of my pregnancy, and once my daughter is here, our daughter is here, then it'll give me a better understanding of which way I want to go as far as trying to pursue Delaney, or just
What?
Go and leave him alone.
I'm about to mute her fucking mic. Yo,
Of
Tone,
course, I
you
want to
gonna
have a family and shit.
Tone, I'm about to mute her shit.
Yeah,
you
know
gonna
I-
want to be a tune in tomorrow. I mean tomorrow afternoon, Tone. You gonna love the topic.
Yay. Yay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, y'all been having contractions all day, man. I'm not happy right now. And guess what? It's too early. I don't even have anything for her. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. Again, if you have any more topics you want me to discuss, hit up the email. We'll get them up here, and we'll talk about them. We'll have fun with it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm about to
Shit's
get
still
cursed
going
out.
on.
Bye.